And then the roles. Well, we meet here every week with the great work of all the officers, especially the president. We put great effort in doing the meeting every week, so that's well done. And today we had a meeting as well in the beginning. So my recommendation was we were doing the meeting and some of the guests was here, and we missed out of telling the guests that we are in a meeting here, and because some of the guests was actually didn't know what was going on. So that's a recommendation for next time, including myself. You should have tell the guests, oh, we're on a meeting now. You're welcome to sit down. That's a recommendation. That's well done in preparing the meeting. All the officers, including myself. So now coming to the roles. Our president tonight was Tim, and he was in charge of the meeting. You can see us as soon as he was on the stage, he was in charge. He explained about the health issue that we are having in the country, and we should not shake the hand. We should do some salute, and all well done. But now coming to the recommendation, Tim, he did not explain about the role of the president. So I think he missed out because he was talking about the health issue. So he should have maybe introducing the president. I'm the president here, I'm here to do this and that. That was a recommendation. And also to explain a little bit about Toastmaster. I think maybe because of the health issue, he sort of missed out. So that's well done in informing us about the health issue. We should not shake hands and everything well done. And yeah, that's such a recommendation. Timekeeper. Our timekeeper did an excellent role. He was here explaining well what he was here to do. He was here to do the timekeeping, explaining about the red light, green light, and etc. And he did ring the bell at one occasion. However, there was one speech. It was the first speech of Andrew. He was a bit hesitant to ring the bell. I think he spoken over 20 seconds over. It was 7 minutes and 50 seconds. So that's a recommendation. Do not hesitate to ring the bell. If you have to ring the bell, just ring the bell. That's the only recommendation. But well done for actually ringing the bell at the other speakers. So, excellent. Okay, so next, our chairperson, Jake. He did inform us about the housekeeping rules. The toilet is here and what we're supposed to do. And he was in control of the meeting. He was here, oh, I'm going to do, I am in charge here. You can see that as he was on the stage. And you can see that an example I would give, he said to the table topic master, so that is the last question, indicating that I'm the chairperson here, I'm here to lead. So yeah, that's well done. And my recommendation is, when he was giving the meeting point, he was kind of not sure sort of where is the meeting point, because this is a very important information of where is the meeting point. He was a bit hesitant of, he looked here somewhere, is it right or not? The meeting point is at Pretamonte. So my recommendation is just to make sure that where the meeting point is and say it confidently so that we are ensured we know where the meeting point is. And also the other recommendation is when printing the agenda, just make sure that we have the right, correct name on it. So some of the user's name was there, so we were not sure who's the speaker if we were to vote and everything. So that's the second recommendation. But well done in being a great chairperson and in being in charge of the meeting. Thank you. Ahmed Romarian this evening was Corentin. Very challenging word of the day. I can't pronounce that, sorry. So, but some of the speakers did actually say, I think 3 or 4 times. But well done. And the word of the day could have been put here and one at the back as well. So that's one of the recommendations. Other recommendation was, I think you missed out on one of idiom. I think someone said, "Bob's your uncle." Who said that? Yeah. So I think you missed that in the idiom. So that's okay. So Topic master Andrea. Question was very easy to answer. Everybody here was, okay, that's a question, I have to answer it. There's no like, oh, what's the question, blah, blah, blah. But because the question was easy, we enjoy it, and the speakers also enjoy the table topic. Everybody had an answer. And you were entertaining, you tell a story, sort of, you had a little story before telling the question. Now, coming to recommendation, you did, I think I felt that Andrea did not explain his role properly at the beginning. He didn't explain what table topic was, because at the point of a guess, he would have not known what is table topic master. And the second recommendation is, harder, just put a bit harder question to the experienced speakers like Chushi and Patrick and all other experienced speakers. Just challenging them a little bit more. That's another recommendation. And put no apologize. So if you ran out of, if the chairperson asks you, there's no, we've run out of time, so you don't have to apologize. That's another recommendation because we don't have time, so no need to apologize. And top table topic evaluator Guy. I think Guy, is gone now, is it? No, he's not here. No. Guy done an excellent job in evaluating all the speakers tonight, and he was speaking about what the speaker had said rather than something else. It's like the speaker said this and that, and very, very good recommendation. And the recommendation I have for him is, I think it's not here. Should I skip it or not? No. Yeah. Okay. Body language. So at 3 occasions he sort of did this, and very subconsciously. That's a little sort of observation that I made. But otherwise, he did excellent evaluation for all the 10 speakers. Sergeant of Arm, Hatton, explained his role very well. He's here to do Sergeant of Arm and introducing the guests, sort of come a bit closer to the guests and sort of make them feel welcome. My recommendation is you were announcing some event that was happening, and you did say the date, but however, the election date you did not mention is the second week of May. My recommendation would be, if you were to say a date, just repeat it twice, and also maybe to write it down, because it's very important for the guests or people to know. So that's a recommendation. Excellent job. Toastmaster, Anais. Anais explained about her role here. She's here to do the Toastmaster, to lead the session. Excellent job in introducing all the speakers. And one of the recommendations, I think that is a commendation, that she forget, and not the fact that she forget, but she said it that, oh, I forgot that, and then because why it was unexpected, and people sort of connect with her because she forget too, and everybody laughed. It was sort of unexpected, and my recommendation, actually I forgot that. Okay, no, it's here. Explain about Toastmaster. So explain about Toast pathway. So she actually missed that, and that's a recommendation. And also mention about there was a fourth speaker on the agenda. She should have maybe explained why there is one speaker missing. So that's a little recommendation. And first evaluator, David. So he evaluated about the speakers. He did briefing about the speaker, what he did, and good recommendation about eye contact, and also about vocal varieties. He did some good recommendation. But speaking a bit more, my recommendation is to speak more about the speech rather than about how this, a little bit more about the speech. So that's a recommendation. And second evaluator, YFL. He straightly come on the commendation and personal story. He talked about this, the speaker, what the speaker said about personal story, and he said about more eye contact. But the thing is, he said about why he should do more eye contact. So we get to learn from that. So that's well done. And recommendation, he said something is missing. What? I think we all wanted to know what, and that's why you were giving the recommendation. So you should have said what was missing, and that's just a recommendation. Okay, Oliver. He was here to evaluate the icebreaker.
Thank you, Sabir, for evaluating the meeting and bringing things to a close. So now for the final thing, which we've all been waiting for, is the awards. So I'd like to welcome our President Tim back on board. But before we do, his passion is politics. Now he won't let me say which way he swings, but it's very interesting, so I'll ask him. Welcome aboard.